What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Gonna go here, start doing this sub-order. Gonna go meet the Lone Commander. In my opinion, one of my favorite go away updates. Thank you for telling me Creative Cloud has been updated. One of my favorite sort of side survivalist, whatever you want to phrase. Well, no, not my favorite. There's one that we're gonna get later on that's really effing funny, in my opinion. But we'll get to her when we get to her. But I like this guy so much because of what we get with him. We end up getting a well, no, it's not a silent sniper rifle to start. It's we get a trank sniper rifle, essentially, out of this little quest line, which I think it makes this the most useful part of it. There we go. Remove car. I don't know why I couldn't find remove cargo and equip. But that was throwing me off. But there we go. I got the battle skeleton on. I can't remember what other, if we get the other skeletons, what exactly they do. I'm sitting here panicking, like I'm looking at my... I did some recording last night, and in the editing, I think I was spiking a little bit. Like I was trying to fix something, and then the whole thing, don't worry about it. If at any time you think, hey, AJ, the mic is really spiking a lot, or whatever, and it's getting crackly, let me know. I'm always happy to take a look at stuff like that. Mostly because, you know, I sit here and I'll get... it's one of those things that I have to, like, force myself not to get paranoid about it, because it's the thing with my anxiety. Like, I'm a worrier. I'm like, oh, God, is it okay? Is it okay? I'm like, but I can't, like, take the minute to, like, look over every last second of every video, or else I'm not gonna... Because I know I always say this, but I'm at this... Right now, I'm like, I've been in a funk these last few months... Since I lost my last job, I've been in a funk. I'm trying to force myself out of the funk. I really realized like a day or so ago that it was getting really bad. I was getting really negative, really whatever. You guys, again, it's not important. It doesn't affect you guys. I know he's like, oh wait, Jay, we care, but still, I don't like to burden other people with my shit. The point is, I want to get back to about two videos a day. And I can't... Because what? Because, you know, if I'm putting out 2 hour... Or, you know, what I mean. If each video is going to be 45 minutes to an hour, you know, on the short end, they're 30-ish minutes. But still, I can't watch every second of every video and get everything up and then also record. And it just... I'm a one-man operation here. And I don't stream, so I can't just go, here, we're just going to put up a stream. I watch people who stream, man. I could probably stream. I could stream if I was doing, like, a D&D campaign or something and just, like shooting the shit with, like, other co-hosts and everything like that. Like, I could do that. And I bring up tabletop because I like watching TTRPG streams. But, you know, stuff like that. Like, it's why I don't do news on the channel anymore. Because just sitting and talking for 30 minutes straight on an article with nobody to, like, kind of, like, talk back and forth with. Just... well, it's a... it's a big, strain on my throat. With just... and my voice and everything, just having to speak that long. But... it's just... I don't know, man. It just... like, it starts feeling like just so much work instead of just, like... Because this is a passion project, it feels just like work and not just like I'm doing it because I enjoy it. I don't know, I'm probably making no goddamn sense. essentially what I'm saying is I could stream if I was doing something. If I was doing something else, but if it's just going to be me sitting here talking and playing games or whatever, it just something about streaming and just having a conversation with chat and everything while I'm also trying to like think and play a game. Just something about it. I've never been a fan of it. You know, like I barely like watching people stream video games, because they sit and talk to chat instead of talking about the game. Like that's, and I know I'm sitting here talking about meta shit, but. Or you know what I mean, outside the game stuff, but I'm more okay with that than I am just sitting there listening to somebody just have a conversation with a person that I'm not reading their chat. It's a whole thing. It bugs me personally. I'm not gonna sit here and go streaming is dumb. It's not my jam. God damn, I love the Watcher. I keep forgetting what the hell these things are called. Like what the actual like name of the all the variants of the different BTs. God, they are cool. There's just the big floating guy, then now this. You also get caught. They'll send like little, like a whole bunch, kind of like the old ones where you're getting grabbed by a whole bunch of like little phantoms. I shot through that screen really fast, but did it look like there was a Shrek doll to anyone else on that screen of all like the cargo that I'm turning in? Is it just me? Am I crazy? Than I thought.
People to drop by. Most folks would have had Buckley's chance of making it out this far. Betting it was the government that sent you my way. They've got an eye for talent. Must have been some hard yakka getting it here looking like this. Where on earth did you find this? I was sure it was gone for good.
Yeah, model of a mythical creature. It looked like Shrek.
Now displaying your current porter grade. I appreciate what you've done for me, really. But I'm afraid I can't agree to becoming a part of this chiral network of yours. To be frank, I don't trust you drawbridge people yet. There's also no end to the dangers in these parts. And if you haven't got what it takes to face them, you'll die like all the rest. Complete my latest order, though, and I might be persuaded to reconsider. If it strikes you as an unreasonable request, you may as well go home now. There's no shame in recognizing when you're out of your depth. You gotta know what you can and can't handle if you want to survive out here. All of which is to say you shouldn't go off half-cocked and throw your life away. Are we clear?
There's always my problem with this game. I always get into a situation where it's where okay, I'm gonna go do these couple missions. I'm gonna be away from anywhere that I can drop off supplies and everything, and I just end up with a backpack full of shit. Like, I'm trying to help this guy out, but I'm like, nah, it's fine. I'll hold on to all these metals and ceramics. And goddamn, ceramics are like gold, in my opinion, but just wait till we get to the point of building the roads. I will say, I do like the... how much... We'll get into this later, and it's not a spoiler, so... This game, I think, does fast travel so much better than the first game, because in the first game, you could fast travel using the, fragile umbrella in, oh my gosh, in, all your safe rooms. This game has so many more options, and I think they're all better. You know, you have, I mean, obviously you have the DHV Magellan that can go to most of the locations in the game, which is nice. You know, you can put your cargo on there. Generally, you will take a hit if you're delivering, like, mission-based cargo. You will lose points, or you don't even get a score if you transport, you know, like, mission-based cargo. You know, you take an order. But, you know, like what I'm carrying now, I'm carrying basically equipment and materials. You know, you can throw those on your on the Magellan and travel from place to place, easy as pie. You know, it's a super easy way to get around the map, especially when you're hunting materials. You know, when all the different raider outposts reset, so you're just kind of traveling around, just going outpost to outpost, just grabbing shit. You know, you can get your ammo restocked and everything. It's my favorite way to do it, personally. So you have that. You have the roads, which are always nice, but unlike the first game, there's actually an upgrade to the roads. So you get the level 1 of the roads, which just puts down the pavement, which is nice. But then you can get like a level 2 after you hit a certain point in the game. You get like access to a level 2 upgrade, which puts kind of like a canopy over them, so you can go under there and you're safe from timefall and everything. So that's always nice. There's also a tram system that we'll get into. There are different areas that are connected via kind of like a monorail. So that's really fun, too. So you don't have to do what I did in the first game and set up, like, 90,000 zip lines. Even though setting up the zip line system was really fun. But seriously, I mean, it makes traveling the greater distances and everything, it makes things easier, but it does add a fun level of logistics to things that I personally enjoy. what there's other like jump points and other there's like 3 or 4 different ways to like fast travel in this game, and I think they all have their pros and cons and whatnot. And I will also say it's also cool to me. It's also cool to me that the ability to build these like monorail lines, these tram lines, use different materials from the roads. So in the first game, when you were going to grind materials, really the only 2 materials, in my opinion, that are worth grinding were metals and ceramics, because those were the 2 that you needed to build roads. Chemicals and special alloys and all the other ones were good for building equipment and whatnot, but for the most part, you could get by on those without having to really farm them. In this game, it adds a more... I'm not going to say a premium, that's not the right word. But there's more of a use for the other kinds of materials as well, so all materials are actually worthwhile to pick up when you're out searching or raiding outposts and whatnot. It's a neat addition, in my opinion. I think it... like I said, I think it makes it worth it, which I think is the biggest thing between the first game and this one. Because again, it's, you know, I see, oh, it's chemicals. Meh. In this game, there's actually a reason to pick them up. You know, it's one of those, you know, you're going to put it in the game. I would like an incentive or a reason to carry it. Now, there are certain weapons that I don't use, but I mean, I can at least see their use. You know, and I can see under the way somebody else likes to play why they would like to carry a different loadout of weapons or whatever. You know, it's one of those kind of situations. That one's very much just because I don't see the value in it doesn't mean that there isn't value in it. Gonna have to change my shoes soon.
Feels like I'm walking back.
Have a go at that. You actually managed to bring it back, did you? I'm genuinely surprised. Let me get a closer look at it. Can't help but feel grateful when you get a delivery this well cared for. You are no average porter, mate. That much is crystal clear. I suppose I ought to hold up my end of the bargain. Get out your Cupid and finish the job.
You know, I don't think there's enough good Australian accents in this game. There is not enough good Australian accents. Like, there are some really fun, goofy Australian accents in this game. But a lot of the characters that you'll meet, you know, it's like run a research station or whatever, but they're just a typical, like, American voice. It's just, no, I want more shrimp on the barbie. Yeah, I'm terrible at accents. Leave me alone. You call that a knife? That's a knife.
Hooked up and wired in. At any rate, looks like the schematics
Wallaby.
of a trusty shooter
I'll
gun
stop
and
now.
Smoke grenades are in your hands now. The form is a custom design of mine. Uses tranquilizer darts. Makes a hell of a bang when fired though. So keep that in mind. Just a shame our paths couldn't have crossed sooner. Maybe this world of ours wouldn't have been so divided. And maybe my mates wouldn't have had to die. Hey now, don't knock them till you've tried them, alright? Granted, you can't neutralize an enemy with one. But they are effective at blinding them and giving you cover. Far more than you probably realize.
Smoke grenades, not my jam, but definitely have a use.
Hitting you are slim to none. Which means that even if you've alerted them with one of your own shots, you'll have no trouble disengaging and repositioning. Properly utilized, they're a great tool for disrupting enemy attacks and buying you room to regroup. Furthermore, if you happen to have a sensor or something similar on hand, you can use it to track enemies through the smoke, making things pretty one-sided. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Or, if you're the kind of bloke who'd rather get up close and personal, you can chuck one at their feet, waltz right up to them unseen, turn a firefight into a fist fight. I assure you, once you've learned how to use these little beauties to their full potential, you'll have a heap of new tactics at your disposal. Experiment, see for yourself. My sniper rifle. It's configured to fire tranquilizing rounds. An ideal choice for those who prefer to get the job done without undue bloodshed. Bit of advice though, make sure you engage your enemies at a healthy distance. It's not a silenced weapon, so fire too close and they'll be all over you before you have time to react. And don't think about taking a shot until you've planned your next move. Any sniper worth their salt stays mobile, constantly securing new vantage points to evade detection. Ah, and always remember to account for bullet drop when shooting at extreme ranges. In a nutshell, you might need to aim at a point a notch or two above your target, depending on the distance. And finally, you want to hold your breath to steady your aim before gently pulling the trigger. Having left that life behind, I've no need for guns any longer, but that doesn't mean they can't be of use to you.
Ooh, this
May
is
sound like a bit of a yarn.
depressing.
My friends and I supported the government's plans to rebuild Australia. To defend ourselves against those who had other ideas, we had no choice but to take up arms. It ended up costing most of us our lives. All because of me. The commander. You've seen what became of them. My mates are the Watchers scattered all over this hill. Mixed in with all the enemies we slaughtered. And for what? Deep down, we were all the same. Blokes who called this land our home. Was it worth all the struggle, all the bloodshed, for the world we shared to be reduced to this? So, I left the military behind. Decided I had to go it alone. I had to figure things out. Were we all just doomed to die and become Watchers? Was that the only way for us to come together? And fuck that. There was another way. Before it all went to hell, we should have tried to find common ground. And now, with your chiral network, that might finally be feasible. Working with the government too, maybe. For all that and more, I hope you don't let me down. Righto, Sam. I know you got places to be, but an order just came in that caught my eye. Seems our friends over at the government shelter might be in a bit of strife. If you're willing to look into it, you can review the details by checking the sub-orders on the delivery terminal here. Might be a good occasion to fabricate a sniper rifle with the data I just shared, if you take my meaning. Anyway, think it over, would you?
I still think that they're a little too heavy-handed with some of the themes of this game, shall we say? You know, that sort of oh, we should have found a peaceful way to do this, and we need to if we all would have talked to each other and connected and blah blah blah. Look, I love Kojima, I love the stuff he makes, but the themes of his games not the most subtle. And if anybody's going to ask, what do you mean by that? I mean, like, well, play Metal Gear. They're anti-war out the ass. Like, that is the whole point of the Metal Gear games. They are anti-war games. And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, that I hate the themes that he's trying to push or whatever in his games. I'm just saying I feel that, alright, Kojima, I get it. You don't have to smack me in the face with it. I'm not the brightest crayon in the box, but I understand things. I'm pretty sharp when I've had my 8 hours, so to speak. Maybe I should put shoes on. I think I just realized that I was not wearing shoes. There we go. But yeah, just, other than the, like I said, the heavy-handed themes, I still think it's a cool concept that this guy lives on the top of this hill, essentially surrounded by the ghosts of his fallen comrades. I think that's it's a cool concept. It's also really pretty up here at the top of this hill when the when you get these moments where it's sunny and the BTs aren't around. So I'm looking down there going, can I just jump down there? Is that gonna hurt my equipment? God damn it! Looking at my equipment now, it's making my my OCD. It's triggering my OCD. I don't like it. It's why I love the auto fix of your backpack on the up button on the D-pad. Abort! Abort! Wasted a ladder, but I've got plenty of ladders. Oh, there we go. Thank you for fixing that past me. Here, unstable surface. Yeah, because you're having my ladder just like go up into the sky. I'm seeing this. Like I can clearly make it over there. I still think I could have, my ladder could have gotten me across that gap and whatnot. I'm just saying. Remember when I said I had a shitload of ladders? Not anymore.
Okay.
There we go. You're welcome.
Okay, I think we're done.
What's his name? Lone Commander. I was like, survival veteran? That doesn't sound right. Sort of landed here, and as I was climbing down this mountain, I was like, I have done this the most complicated way possible. There were so many easier ways to get down this mountain. Did I say mountain? I guess, what do you call it, a bluff or a cliff? Because I guess it's not a mountain.
Gotta be someone else who can do this shit.
Good to see you again. What in the hell? I'm glad you made it this far, Rigger. Time after time you've been there for us. You're a saint. I'd say it's about time I gave you this. We've designated more materials for your use. Don't hold back on... Now displaying your current Porter grade.
There's just something about the character of Old Oz that I love so much. They're just...
With your help, we were able to improve the design of the spare ammo.
You know, just one of his glasses shaded, usually meaning that you're blind in that eye, or there's some sort of vision disparity there. The cane, but still wearing the suit and everything. The accent, like you'd think it's too many things for the character, but I kind of love it. Oh my god. Sorry, I had to stretch there. Nice few pops on my back, though. Essentially, I'm just taking all this, all the weapons and everything on my back, because it's all in such bad condition, low ammo and everything. I might as well just dump it, or recycle it, and then build more. You know, I'm thinking about this because I know I want to say as we boost our relationship with that outpost over there that we cleaned out in the last video. I believe as we boost our relationship with them, we get either a grenade gun or like a grenade pistol, or a big bore handgun. I can't remember which one. I think I'm gonna swap to those for my sidearm, just because I love the machine pistol. The problem is, it doesn't have enough punch. Especially seeing that I'm playing on the harder difficulty now. So they so headshot. So I can't just use it to get headshots. So I might as well even just use the bolo gun or the rifle and just get once I get the silenced rifle, use that for headshots. Ooh, and just wait until we get the bolo stun gun. Ooh, that is a fun weapon. If you're wondering, bolo stun gun. There's a character we're gonna meet probably in a couple videos that gives you the crafting recipe for it's essentially a bolo gun, but you don't have to aim it like around the neck or anything to get the headshot KO. Essentially, it hits him and electrocutes him and knocks him unconscious. Really good weapon. Come on. Come on, buddy. I know you're around here. You know, what's it say about me as I was finishing that guy, like as I was like getting those last couple shots in on that guy? I was screaming, "Damn it, Butters, you don't shoot people in the dick." Just because I saw exactly the angle that my shots were going in. I was like, oh.
We've recovered everything then. Great. Let's get it delivered.
Well, you better get it done.
What you said.
Okay. Bathroom break done. This video was longer than I thought. For some reason, I thought this video capped at like 45 minutes, and then I sat here like I'm like, wait, why is it? I looked at us like there's 43. We're 43 minutes in. Why does it still say there's another 20 minutes here?
Well, retrieved that cargo from those troublemakers, did you? We're all very grateful. Now, let's review the order details. This cargo isn't... We'd given up all hope of ever seeing this. I'm so glad.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
We've got our hands on those bastards' gear now. And it's all thanks to you. With this tech, we should have no trouble whatsoever monitoring and tracking their movements from here. Also, something tells me you've earned the Lone Commander's respect. Call it a hunch, giving you more imposing aura. I reckon the Golden Fist and the Island Inventor will be keen to meet with you. Strange sort of fella, if I'm being honest. He set up shop on an island he never leaves so he could devote himself to his research.
This guy that he's talking about, that's the guy who gives us the stun bola gun. Is really good, a really good piece of equipment.
Research. I've only met him once myself, and I couldn't make head nor tail of whatever the hell it was he was trying to build. But perhaps you'll have better luck than me if you decide to pay him a visit. He's a combat specialist who used to be stationed at Cape Fort Knot, which was a settlement located to the north of West Fort Knot. Anyway, he was a champion boxer, so he excels at close-range engagements, as one would expect. One time, when he heard a group of trigger-happy assholes were getting ready to attack Cape Fort Knot, he went out alone and took the lot of them down with his bare hands. I'm honestly not sure how he's getting on these days, but if you could bring him into the chiral network, you would gain the support of a powerful ally. You're damn right I do. His skills as a soldier and leader were second to none. A marksman like you wouldn't believe. And not just with a rifle either. He once captured an enemy outpost with nothing but his custom handgun for company. If you can find a way to gain his trust, I'm sure he'll have something of value to teach you. But the poor bloke still holds himself responsible for the death of his comrades. Wrongly, in my opinion. The way I see it, if he couldn't save them, then no one could. Could have gotten a lot worse if you hadn't come along. Thanks again for the help. You take care now.
Order completed. Well done.
Yeah, might as well you just dump the spare ammo containers when you just take the large container. For a second there, I was like, why am I taking all of these materials? Then it clicked in my brain. I think I'm dropping them back at the Magellan.
Order accepted. Thank you.
I need to head back to the Magellan, rest up in the private room. My stamina's at fucking 0 right now.
Okay.
The question is, what the hell am I doing now? Well, I mean, there's all these resources back there. I'm not leaving them on the table. This is one of those situations where people would ask me, AJ, do you really like playing games like this? Yes. Uh-huh. I very much do. Watch me play hours of Cash Cleaner Simulator, and I just do side missions for hours, just loading money into the sorters and just, okay, bundling shit. I'm like, I will do that for hours on end because it relaxes the hell out of me. Like, I'm playing, I've been saying this in multiple series, Inazuma 11 Victory Road. I fucking love the game. I'm playing in the story mode, and I got to the part where you can start recruiting characters, just random characters from the school. With no intention of actually using these characters on my team, I am recruiting every character, so I'm like, I am going from, like, area to area in the town, going, okay, I have to talk to them, I have to get them a specific item, I have to do this, and it is such a slog. I probably did that for about 2 hours this morning. I got up, I showered, I played while I was eating breakfast, and, I played while I was eating breakfast, I, played probably another hour or so after. All I was doing was running around and just going, okay, this person, okay, this person needs this, essentially just like running around and picking up these items. So many people would ask me, is it necessary? Absolutely not. It brings me joy. I am one of those people, it's just like, as I'm hitting that, like, that completion point, it's like, like dopamine in the brain. Just, what's weird is I'm not even like a completionist. You know, I'm not like one of those like I have to get every trophy for every game and this, that. Even though I really want to start. If I had, you know, if I had the time and energy, I would put a lot more focus into trophy hunting for a lot of games, but. Like, there are so many games I want to get back into and try and platinum.
I wasn't expecting it.
But I'm just too lazy to do it. Because, like, I enjoy trophy hunting, but it's just, like, there was a time that there was a time in college where I was really trying it for certain games. And I'll still to this day say my most, in my opinion, my most accomplished platinum trophy is the, oh my god. Why am I blanking on the name of the game? It was the one with the mech. It was the mech suit. Holy hell. Give me a second, I gotta Google something. Titanfall 2. Oh my god, I don't know why that was so hard to come up with, and I know somebody's watching this going, AJ, it was Titanfall 2, what the fuck are you talking about? I could not come up with the name of it. I don't know what that was. Like, what connection in my brain? Because I kept saying, is it B, Battle Drop, or something? I have no idea why my brain could not make that connection. But yes, it was Titanfall 2. I still remember trophy hunting that because I had to spend about 4 days where I spent almost every where I spent probably a 4 day period where I probably spent probably 3-4 hours a day trying to hit the specific time on the obstacle course at the very beginning of the campaign, because that was my last trophy. And from so many people that from researching like the specific route and everything to do it, they're like, you kind of have to just, you have to do this, throw a grenade in this corner, sort of YOLO it, you got to do this. And people are like, this is the most obnoxious trophy in the game, and I fucking got it. I got that platinum. I think that trophy hunt might have been the one that just made me go, I don't want to do this anymore. But there are still definitely games that I want to go back and platinum. Like, I really want to go back and platinum The Witcher 3. Just for personal reasons, just because I fucking love that game. Though that does require me to play on Death March and to finish a Death March campaign, and oh my gosh, that is a slog. Okay, I call bullshit that my cargo got ruined from that. That drop shouldn't. That's bull. Absolute bullshit. I get it. It's a fragile. It's a fragile delivery, but I still think some of the drops in this game are a little ridiculous.
Out there.
Order completed. Well done.
There we go. Let's get that on our back and go fix that road.
Make any goddamn sense.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care. Sam.
God, if only we could build roads this way in real life. And I'm sure somebody's going to tell me, oh, but with the innovation of AI and... Well, sorry if that spitty sound was a little too aggressive for some people. Nah, man, I keep hearing everyone's like AI, and I'm like, I don't think it's. I mean, look, yeah, I get it. AI generated images, cool. AI can do some really cool stuff, but I don't think it is what a lot of people. It's not at a place where. I'm trying to think how to phrase this. I don't think it's at a place where a lot of big companies kind of think it is. I also think we're getting into a bubble with AI the same way we had with tech and housing and everything. You know, back in the early aughts, just because it seems that all these companies are essentially just shuffling money around with each other. Sorry, I watched The Big Short a bunch of times over the weekend. That movie is really good, so it got me thinking about the AI industry. Like I said, I'll say about AI right now what I said about like VR gaming when it was like all the rage. It's a really cool thing. It's a cool gimmick. It's probably the future. It's just we're not there yet. And I get it. That requires people to develop it, but all of these companies who are going like all in on AI, I saw something and it's like Amazon trying to build this AI infrastructure, and this company is going to use that infrastructure to try and recreate the human brain, or essentially recreate a human brain. And I'm like, well, you can't. you can't do, like, do you know how complicated that is? Like, the human brain is a lot stronger has so much processing power that it's staggering. And I know that's confusing because a lot of people act like idiots, me included, but yeah, man, I just, maybe bubble's not the right word to talk about the AI sphere. And look, I'm mostly talking out of my ass. I don't have any information that anything does. This is really just me kind of just sitting in my office thinking about it from everything that I've heard and everything like that. But I don't know. I really think that because everybody's freaking out. The AI is replacing all these jobs. So all this middle management stuff is getting replaced with AI, and I'm like, one of two things is going to happen with that.
I don't know about you.
Either,
but I'm exhausted.
If these jobs can be replaced that easily with an AI chatbot, I don't think those jobs needed to exist. But the big problem with that is if it's doing anything other than being a chatbot or collating information, you know what I mean, like organizing information and whatnot. I think people are overestimating what AI can do, and that they're going to be in for a world of hurt once the shoe drops, if that makes sense. But again, who knows? This is just the ramblings of a madman. Come on. Go to... Nope. Go rest in the thing. Oh. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, store my track cruiser. It's pretty beat up. Have a conversation with anyone? Are we just chilling? And now we're gonna nap and probably have a nightmare. Oh, she's back. We're all dead. Okay, that looks really fucking cool. Did she have a black dress in that scene in the original? Like I could have sworn she wore a red dress all the way through the game. Maybe I'm forgetting. That could be on me.
Are you all right? You were talking in your sleep. Kept repeating the name Amelie.
Sam, Tarman here. I'd like to brief you on this next order of yours. Once you're ready to head out, access the delivery terminal on the DHV Magellan to proceed.
Alright guys, this is where we're going to call for today. Thanks for watching. Backup channel down in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. See y'all in the next one. Till then guys, I'm out.